y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooed Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a memory spread for the week of March 6th through the 12th. So this was the week before spring break, but the week after Go Wild. So it was kind of a weird week. Plus there was just a lot going on with family, which I'll share in this spread. And I didn't really plan a kit for this week. I've gotten behind on buying my kits, so we're using this one this week, which is really cute, from Bubba Bear Studios, called Just One More Chapter. And I actually got 2 of these by accident. I didn't order the extra page, but we may be able to use like some of this cut down or something like that, because things did happen this week, but not anything very exciting. There were a lot of conversations and like prepping for visiting my mom. She was diagnosed with breast cancer last week, and things are moving really fast. So I'm going to share some of the stuff happening, but I will, of course, share more as it comes up. So let's get going on this spread. I'm going to start with the bottom washi, which I did notice was a little excerpt from Little Women, which I love that book so much. And like I've watched every adaptation of it, so that was a fun little surprise in there. I put in these yellow glitter headers. So I searched my collection and these are the only ones that would kind of work. I had like some gray ones that I thought maybe, but I just stuck with these yellow ones because I really like the color, and there is some like pops of this bright yellow throughout the kit, so kind of wanted to bring that out. So then I grabbed some date dots. I'm using these from the Crafty Banana. They're a little too big for this space, but I think it works because there's a white background and you can't really see like the overflow of the circle unless you look really closely. So from far away, it looks fine. So popping those in right above the glitter headers. As usual, I cannot ever lay down anything straight. So yeah, this whole spread is like full of crooked stickers, but that's fine. Okay, then we're going to open up the spread and I'm going to put in some full boxes. So I knew I wanted to use the Just One More Chapter one over on the left side in the sidebar, and then I just put the other ones in their normal spots for my planning. I made sure to put the one with the text at the top of the column so that it didn't get too close to the bottom washi, since they were very similar. I love that weekend banner. My weekend is booked. And then I grabbed the This Week header just to finish off my sidebar, and then I'm going to put in a little half box. Well, it's really like a third box right there. I trimmed off the top of it, but I love the little character in there, so left that as is. And then I grabbed a few of the little deco pieces. They're not obviously for this purpose, but I added them above the March script just to kind of fill that space a little bit. So I grabbed some little stars and a little heart. I'll add some more stars at the end because I kind of felt like it needed it. And then starting on Monday, I went ahead and added in a little label and I wrote on that day off, and I just put I needed it underneath it because that was just definitely needed. I needed to get my life together after Go Wild was so fun but also draining, and I had so much laundry to do, and so I just needed a day to kind of get everything organized. So I took that Monday off, which was perfect. I forgot to put in my video thumbnail, so I did that real quick, and then we're going back to Monday, and I zoomed in just a little bit. So underneath that label, I put in a little character sticker from the kit. I tried to use a lot of those throughout this spread, but I put in Kitty Cuddles after they got over being mad at me for being gone so long, because this happens every time I leave. If it's for more than like 2 days, they get so mad, and I have to like win their love back, but it didn't take too much effort. My old cat, she definitely took more to get warmed up to me than my younger cat. Okay, below or at the bottom of this column, I put in a box with another character from the kit that I had a terrible nightmare. I just slept terribly pretty much all week, and you'll kind of get why as I get more into this week, but I really had a really bad nightmare, and I woke up in like, I don't know, it had to be in like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I had like shoved all of my blankets and sheets like off the bed, like all the way off the bed, which is crazy. I don't know what was happening in the dream, but apparently it was stressful. I also, on this day, was watching Outer Banks. I finally made it to the 3rd season after rewatching the first 2, and then I also filmed a Go Wild swag haul, which was fun to put together. There was so much crap in there. But then on Tuesday, I put that it was my first day back to work after having like 4 school days off, which is a lot more than I usually take off. I never take off that many days. So it was a lot to catch up on when I got back, but it wasn't terrible, you know. So I put a little note here on this half box that my friend Jennifer and I talked about our moms. And her mom is struggling with like a different medical issue, but we kind of like, don't want to say like commiserated, but we had a good conversation about our moms, and like we just kind of got our feelings and thoughts out, which was good for both of us. That afternoon, my mom texted me and said she wanted me to help her find a planner for all of her doctor's appointments, and so I helped her do that. We got a plum paper. I think it was like the horizontal overview, weekly overview one, but I liked it. I think it'll work really well for her. And I felt like I was like really contributing to this effort. It gave me something to do that was productive, you know? On to Wednesday, I just took a picture of myself trying to get my office organized and meetings scheduled and everything, just trying to catch up. And then I checked on my sister Callie, went by her house to show her all the Go Wild swag, and she got to like pick anything that she wanted. But it was also a chance for me to just check on her and see how she was doing. She's even more sensitive than I am, so I felt the need to like, you know, check, see how she was doing. But she was doing well. And then I also got 2 weeks ahead on lesson plans, which yay me. I put a little I'm proud of me sticker on there. And then I also put a note that it was good to talk to my mom, and like she's had the best attitude about all of this, and she's really helped us through it, which is great. So on to Thursday, I put in a picture of my Go Wild memory keeping, which was super fun to put together. And I put Take Me Back on a photo of me at the Laurel Denise photo op, which was so cute. And then I put in a little label here that says that mom asked me to come visit, and she's having surgery next week along with her last haircut. So she needed some support for that, and I was happy to oblige. So I'll be going down to visit her and helping her get through all of that. And I just can't wait to hug her neck, and like, you know, mom hugs are the best. I also finished Outer Banks that day, so I put a little note there. On Friday, I put the Friday sticker, which I love the facial expression on that little bear. So cute. So we ended up playing all afternoon. There were like barely any kids at school. We had like half the kids because they were all at sports. So we went to the activity center and played. I also picked up some cookies after school from Crumble because I just needed some sugar and carbs, I guess. And then below that, my mom asked me to call her. So we talked for quite a while about all of her doctor's visits, and she's doing really well, super well. Like I'm in awe of like how she's handling everything, but she has the best team for her, and they're working to get her better. Also that day I scheduled a house cleaning, like a deep cleaning session, and then I also scheduled an appointment to get new tires. So bye money. That sticker is absolutely perfect for that. On Saturday I had a lazy day, and I did nothing productive, and that's okay. I just needed a day to like just relax because the last couple weeks have been kind of nuts. I also did so much laundry, so I put that laundry sticker in there. I also at the bottom put in a bit about self-care and reading, and I also put in this saying, which I think about it all the time: comparison is the thief of joy, and we're trying to grasp all the joy we can right now. So I also put in on that label that I'm just so grateful that I have someone else doing my spring cleaning for me, because that was kind of a stressful thing that I put on myself to like deep clean my house over spring break, and then I have to go, you know, help my mom. And so that was just something I could do to take some stress off of myself, which is great. I also put in a note about totally forgetting about daylight savings time changing. So yeah, I slept in way longer than I intended that day. So to my journaling section over here, I just wrote some thoughts from the heart. So I put, what could have been a really tough week with Mama's breast cancer diagnosis wasn't because of her. She's ready to do whatever she has to do. She's calm and strong. Now I gotta do and be the same. So that just kind of like flowed out of me, which feels like important to write down. And then my favorite moments of the week was making a planner together and sitting down and just talking through some of the things that are going to be coming up in the next few weeks and months. And that was something I could do to help. And I know it was really small, but it was something that I could do to help and help myself too. Here is this week all finished up. I'm just really glad that I was able to get my thoughts out in this planner and this spread and just kind of like process everything, because it's been going like so fast. Like, she was diagnosed last Friday and like she's having surgery next week, and like it's just a lot, but we're ready to do whatever we got to do, you know, because you have to. And I'm just really proud of her and like proud of me too, because I've been really strong throughout this for everybody else and not really for myself. But I'm just really grateful for her and for my dad. I mean, we even made like jokes and stuff, and that really helps, you know, that they're like so supportive of us when we should be supportive of them, you know. But anyway, I don't want to get all mushy, but I am just like a proud daughter, and like I'm just like ready to be there for my mom, and I know she'll do great. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching me put this spread together, let me know by clicking that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you around. And hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.